Hi, I'm Nicholas Coleman, and this is my presentation on the Mask of Agamemnon for Greek art history. So, in 1875, Heinrich Schliemann excavated the site of Mycenae and discovered 5 golden burial masks in a site which he and his team labeled Grave Circle A, pictured below on this slide. And in these 5 burial masks, Schliemann found what he decided was the Mask of Agamemnon, who was the great warrior king of Mycenae during the Trojan War. And so a little bit about Schliemann. He is perhaps one of the most well-known archaeologists of the 19th century, pioneering the idea of historicity, which is basically to say that all myths are somehow based on fact, which is why he went to excavate sites like Mycenae in the first place, because he had read things like the Odyssey and the Iliad and was inspired by them. And to give a little more background, before the excavation at Mycenae, in 1873, Schliemann excavated treasure on a hill in what he thought was the site of Troy 6 or maybe 7, and there he found what he called King Priam's treasure, and later on it was proved that the site that he excavated was actually more like Troy 2 because he went too deep. So then when he excavated Mycenae a couple years later, nearly the same thing happened. When he found treasure that he exclaimed was the Mask of Agamemnon, it was found out that he went farther down into Mycenae than he thought and predated the Trojan War by nearly 300 years. And so the Mask of Agamemnon that he found is pictured at the above all the other masks in this slide, and as you can see, it has some strange features that some of the other ones do not. Most notably, the handlebar mustache, which was a very fashionable thing at the time that Schliemann was alive, so it seems very likely that that was probably not a part of the original piece, and it was heavily restored, as I'm sure he would probably say. And same thing for the eyebrows. Eyebrows in the Greek times were not seen as ugly as they are now, so I think that was probably redone as well. And the mask, as you notice, compared to the other ones, is very, it's very shapely. It is not crushed or anything like that really compared to the other ones, except for that strange spherical one that's most to the right, but that one has other problems. And the ears, compared to the two ones on the left that have a similar structure to the Mask of Agamemnon, I would say, the ears are they're kind of strangely cut out on the top and bottom, and it almost makes me think that they were originally maybe a little closer to the face, and that they were somehow destroyed when they were unearthed or something, or they just weren't there, and that they were perhaps added in restoration. So in my drawing of the mask, I have notably fixed all these features that I have said, and this is it's a bit of a creative adaptation, I suppose, because this is basically what I think that the Greeks would have wanted it to look like, or perhaps what Agamemnon's face would have looked like. I had a lot of back and forth on how my drawing turned out, but overall I'm pretty satisfied with it. And so thanks for looking at my presentation, and have a good day.